All right, football fans, you're welcome to yet another installment of the Football Gazette podcast. Of course, you know our deal here. This is where we'll give you in depth analysis on stories emanating from the ever exciting world of football. Of course, we do comparisons as well. Well, on today's installment, we really know that across Europe presently, there are just little numbers of natural strikers who are capable of suiting into the playing system of certain teams. So today we will be taking a look at a couple of them and how suitable they can be to teams in the English Premier League, especially top sides in the English Premier League. And we're talking about the likes of Chelsea, Manchester United, and maybe Arsenal, Liverpool. Of course, Manchester City are maybe soon not in the need of a striker. So putting it to you now, putting you on the first.
Yeah,
If your team, I mean your club side, is to contact you during the January transfer window to inquire about a certain striker they should go for across Europe. Of course, you would agree with me. We have just little number of natural strikers who can actually suit into this system. Which of these guys would you be going for?
natural striker.
Yes.
Like be specific.
Yes, I mean natural striker, a number nine, a striker who can get you goals at the same time influence the team's play. Or
Victor.
what other things do you think you want to hear?
No. I think I'm okay with that. I'm
Okay.
okay with what you asked. For me, Victor Boniface. I would love to have the services of Victor Boniface in my team. I think Boniface this season has really stand out among strikers across Europe, and trust me, he has doing so well and accumulated 13 goals and 7 assists for himself in all competitions this season. I think for me, he stand out. I would love to have his services in my club. Yeah,
You know, when you mentioned Victor Boniface,
Yeah.
for me, I am thinking if you are actually meaning to say Victor OSIMHEN, because there is really no way you would snub Victor OSIMHEN for Victor Boniface as it is in the present football world. I mean, see, it's looking as if it's an irrational decision from you, but then that's your own stake. I want to know what's necessary. I mean, what exactly necessitates your decision of picking Victor Boniface over Victor OSIMHEN?
well, for me, this season, with this season performance so far, I mean, football fans out there will agree with me with this. With this season performance so far, Victor Boniface stand out. I mean, stand out. I think stand out.
You know,
Ahead of Victor Osimhen.
you know
Trust me,
now
right?
it's
Let
now
me land.
okay,
Let me land.
okay.
This is not even a joke. Bayer Leverkusen, under the leadership of Xabi Alonso, has been so fantastic this season. They have not even lost a single game. They have won almost every of their game and drew once, which is their past result. And Victor Boniface has been thriving under the leadership of Xabi Alonso, Bayer Leverkusen at large. And to say he has accumulated enough goals, 13 goals and 7 assists in all competition, is that a joke to you?
Well, you know, it's now looking like a joke. That was what you said earlier, that this is no joke, but now apparently it's looking like it's a joke.
Oh no.
Because see, forget about the fact that Victor Boniface is having a fairy tale of a season. He stands no chance when it comes to being compared with Victor OSIMHEN. Victor OSIMHEN is proven, trust me. Forget about this season. When it comes to being proven,
Why should we forget about this season?
no,
Why?
because also okay. You mentioned he scored 13 and provided 7.
7 assists.
Victor Osimhen has scored 11 himself. Even with the fact that he's actually been laid off with injuries at some point. Victor Osimhen himself has scored 11, providing a couple of assists too. So there's no way you would want to pick Victor Boniface over Victor Osimhen. Fine, they are both Nigerians. There is no point comparing between the two or any comparison. But now we're not talking about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We're talking about for their club sides across Europe. If one plays in the German Bundesliga, the other plays in the Italian Serie A. So my point is, anytime, any day, football fans out there would sure attest to that. Victor Osimhen over Victor Boniface. Come on.
You wait. You asked me something that if my club, if
So
I would recommend Victor Boniface.
Wow.
Currently, as in with the season I would recommend Victor Boniface, and this is why I have my reason for this. Victor Osimhen has been battling with muscular injury for a very long period of time. You might not know this. Let me say you might not be aware.
Okay.
So I would go for Victor Boniface, someone who is kind of injury prone free in my team than Victor OSIMHEN. Like you said, they are both Nigerians, and we don't have to.
You're somehow sounding contradictory.
I'm not contradicting myself.
Are you of the opinion that Victor OSIMHEN wouldn't make it into your team because he's injury prone of late, or because of his performances in front of goal?
Well, I will allow football fans out there to decide.
See, the point is
your team now. Your team.
See, there's no way. See, if Chelsea fans get to see you outside, trust me, they are coming for your head. Because there's no way you'll be picking Victor Boniface in a Chelsea team than Victor OSIMHEN. Come on, it's not tenable.
I disagree with that. Boniface is not just a striker. He creates for his teammate as well.
OSIMHEN doesn't create.
The margins are not matching up. Victor Boniface has it more.
See, let me put it.
That is my own point. That is my own point. I have made my point right. Football fans out there can actually agree with what I'm saying. Yes, Victor Boniface ahead of Victor OSIMHEN in my preferred team, and that is what I'm going for. Right?
See, you can just say it like this.
Okay.
We know Victor OSIMHEN is proven. This is a fairy tale season for Victor Boniface, where they say form is temporary while class is permanent. I mean, that's what best describes this particular situation. Trust me, Victor OSIMHEN over Victor Boniface anytime, any day. Of course, football fans, you need to get in on this one. Victor Boniface or Victor OSIMHEN for you. Before we wrap up, let's quickly talk about Manchester City. Of course, they are actually occupying the third position on the log, and Erling Haaland as well, doing well for himself. He's gotten himself 14 goals in 14 games. But there's something needs to be talked about this particular team, is the fact that they've actually struggled with the top six, traditional top seed side this season compared to what they've had in previous season. They've only won Manchester United this season. They've lost they actually drew Chelsea.
Yeah.
They drew Tottenham Hotspur.
They drew
Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah. They lost to Arsenal.
Yeah. I mean, so what's wrong with Manchester City? Is it that they've actually lost that mojo to square up with fellow top six sides? Because it looks as though they've been apprehended tactically. I mean, when it comes to facing, you saw that matchup against Chelsea.
Yeah,
Chelsea went toe to toe with Manchester City. Ordinarily, Chelsea could have lost that game. I mean, hands down. But then they actually, I mean, it's looked like something in Pep Guardiola's game has been gotten.
Well, I think for Manchester City, something is not really adding up for them this season, and I think it's becoming more glaring to football fans out there, even to Manchester City fans, because the traditional top six now, they have only won against Manchester United, who we all know they are not the best of side to play against at this point in time. They are not in their best form as it stands, and Manchester United defeated only Manchester United this season. And to say they lost to Arsenal, they drew against Chelsea, against Liverpool, and against Tottenham Hotspur recently, and to say they are finding it difficult against this big side.
Yeah,
something is not really adding up, and you can tell that Pep Guardiola, Manchester City, it will be difficult for them this season to win the Premier League once
now
again.
That they are dropping points against fellow top seeds.
Yeah, but don't let us forget.
Arsenal are repeating the same feat of the last time out as well. I mean, they are they are still comfortably occupying the first position.
Top of the table again. Yeah. Don't forget, last season Arsenal also was sitting in the top position.
Is that supposed to be some jive at Arsenal?
No. Arsenal were sitting in the top position for 90% of the season. The last time,
and they still built up.
So the season is still long. It's a marathon race, not a sprint.
Well, I really do feel Manchester City can turn the tides around in the second stanza by gaining maximum points against majority of these top six sides.
Well, one thing I've always known Pep Guardiola for is being an innovator who is going to, tweak his formation around to get the best possible result. So let's see what he can do going forward.
All right, football fans, that's the beat we would be able to take on today's installment of the Football Gazette podcast. Of course, you can swipe up the comment section and drop your 2 cents. Until some other time, when we'll make a return here on your screen. Do stay good and safe.
Peace out.